Trump's new national security strategy is extremely concerning as it shows the United States pulling away from Europe but closer to Russia in something in which I don't think we ever expected. And I wanted to go ahead and break this down, all 33 pages, in the shortest way possible because there's a lot in here. For this, we're mostly going to be focusing on what's going on in Europe, in which it looks like the Western Hemisphere, aka the Americas, are now getting the full priority when it comes to the United States. The US wants to stem migration, which they already did. They want to fight drug cartels, which they're currently doing, supposedly in the Caribbean. Stop foreign influence, which is interesting since it kind of looks like we're getting closer to Russia, and control strategic assets. When it comes to Europe, it gets so much more complicated as the US wants to support what's called self-confidence and sovereignty in European nations. But the tone of this entire thing suggests that the US sees skepticism towards European migration, culture change, and deep integration. Meaning, and you can even read that here, this strategy is all about America first, which means kind of letting our allies hang out to dry. A case in point in this has to deal how the United States will interact with NATO and with Russia. While these pages do say that the United States supports NATO, it pretty much says it's only in a conditional way. AKA, the US expects European allies to take primary responsibility to pretty much everything in the region. AKA, they're doing their own security and they're paying for it. In the US, you just kind of stand back and be like, we're there with you. Also, the new standard in which 5% of GDP on defense is coming from Europe. Now, we could always argue that yes, EU should be paying a little bit more, but to expect a 5%, and most recently, we're being told it's by 2027, it's not really realistic at this very second. I need to add that this document kind of signals opposition to more countries joining NATO, which doesn't really make any sense, except for it seems like that's exactly what Russia wants, and you can kind of see the hint in the writing here. But the big takeaway that I want you to understand with this is that it looks like the United States wants to restore its quote-unquote strategic stability with Russia as a US interest, aka they can't wait till this war is over, so that way they can start making billions alongside with the Russians. And while the rest of the world sees Russia as an active threat, as it is, according to this, the United States does not think Russia is, or at least they don't label it. Instead, they see a partner, someone they can make a lot of money with once the war is over. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. I'll be sure to keep you updated, so please do share my videos and follow me for more.